gambling site, and this is a wonderful site.
Dale, could you please address the Board of Trustees?
Thank you.
You know,
for coming.
we're not here to give public speeches. Just address the board. You know the
I gave you quite a few handouts, and one of them is the list of issues presented to the trustees board. And what I'm trying to get across here is that Mr. Vorva and Mr. Heise have said in the past that, you know, we only talk about crime and traffic. Well, that's not really true, but let me get the point across. Crime and traffic is very important to us, and we know that it's an issue, and we support all of our facts with statistics, and we bring them up front. Now, I've and the team have brought up over 40 plus issues in 6 months with this gambling facility and racetrack. So I just want everybody to understand that we are quite diverse with all our issues, and they are all valid. The second I'd like to bring up is the Hometown Life article, and it's a May 2nd, 2019, if you would look at it. And Mr. Heise stated, the kind of thing we're trying to do along 5 Mile, first of all, nothing radical, is pretty much of a continuation of what you already see now between 5 Mile and M14 east of Beck, a type of corporate office park with high-tech and research-type businesses moving in. We still have a lot of challenges ahead of us, but the early signs are promising. We've had people approach us who wanted to put things like horse racing, baseball, you name it, on that land, but we don't want to do anything crazy. I honestly expect this to be a 30-year project, but once it's done, it's going to be something special. So my question is, what changed? A couple years ago,
COVID.
No, that's not the
Well,
answer.
then you're not in the real estate. You don't know the real
answer.
estate business in Southeast
No, it
Michigan.
is not the answer.
So,
no.
you just don't like my answer.
No.
It's the same thing every other
week. The gentleman
week,
from MITC said it was not the answer, so you need to go back to the Planning Commission meeting and find that. Okay, you can sit and smile, but it's the truth.
You
He
just don't
says
like
it's
my
not
answers.
the reason, that there is going to be 8,000 people in those buildings along 5 Mile. So my question is, why would you go 180 degrees different, a crazy racetrack, to let's do a gambling facility? So what's
Well, we have private property rights in this country, and we also have a substantial change in economic and land use conditions in the United States.
I'll rest my case.
I'm just giving you my answer. I know you don't like it. You know.
Well, it's not the right answer.
Where are the petitions, by the way? Where are the petitions?
You signed a petition.
I did not, and that is absolutely untrue.
You absolutely did.
So
You submitted
somebody
a
obviously
petition.
has doxed me, like
And I know
has
what you're
been done
trying
in
to
the
do.
past.
You're trying to dismiss me.
I
You're
want
trying
the
to change
petitions.
this politics 101.
People
what you're
sign
trying to
petitions.
do.
People sign petitions in good faith because they expect that their name is going to be presented
No,
to
you
the
don't know
governing
that.
body,
You're making
not to
that
be
up.
used for a political database for you.
Absolutely
That's
not.
exactly what's happening.
For me?
Then show the petitions. Petitions are a time-honored tradition. They go
No,
back
not
to the
true.
Magna
Everybody
Carta,
knew.
to ancient England, where people could say to the government, "This is my concern, and I need you to address it." You described this as a poll, that you wanted to poll
I
the
didn't
public.
never said it was a poll, said it was a survey.
I'll poll. Oh, it's a survey. It's not a poll.
It's a
Okay,
survey,
we can
correct.
dance on that
And it was a
pin all night
survey,
long.
the
So if you
opposition-
have 1,500 signatures, which you claim to have,
We
then
do.
based on your survey, then 26,500 people, I guess, are in favor of the racetrack, right? That's your logical conclusion?
No, actually, we have a tough time
Yeah.
getting the message out
Be
because you
careful.
guys don't
Yeah.
send the
Just
message out about
your
the
logic
racetrack.
is deeply flawed. Present the petitions, and we would love to see. We would love to see the
actually,
names.
the answer is no.
Well,
you will not get those petitions.
Then the petitions.
But I tell you why.
Then your petitions were circulated disingenuously. Then you circulated disingenuously.
We never ever
People
said
signed
that those
petitions
were going to be used
expecting
for
that to be sent to the
referendum.
government, not
It
for
was
your
to
private
gauge
survey,
the
private
opposition
poll.
to the racetrack, and we
Good. Time's up.
understood.
Nice
and
try.
we gave-
Time's
Well,
up.
you
Okay.
started it.
All right.
You
You started it.
do that
You want to
to me,
ask
too.
questions. You wanted to ask questions, and you're getting answers. So there
I
you go.
didn't ask that question. You asked that
Oh,
question.
okay. Okay. All right.
And it was my few
I've been
minutes.
very generous with the time. Mr. Zantop.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned, I actually lived on a farm and we had horses out in Moline, Illinois. So I lived out there for about 4 years. And I have a love for horses. About a week ago, I sent a letter to the board, 12 pages long, of horses that have died. Not all of them have died on the track, but some of them died in their stalls. I don't know, there's got to be over 100 of them. And so I got this reply from Mr. Heise. Oh, shoot, I'm hoping this was the petition that you, Charlie, and Estelle have been working on. I'm not working on any. I don't have the petitions. And I don't like it that you
Send us emails claiming that you do. You sent us maps.
Wait a minute.
You sent us maps.
What?
You sent us maps of people who signed the petitions. You sent us emails.
I did not send them.
No,
I posted
I'll dig
them
them up for you.
They would give it to me. But it's really heartbreaking. It was so cold. All these horses died. And this is the comment you have?
Okay. Thank you. All right.
Lived in the township 30 years. I'm not a politician or an attorney. However, I've been told by Bob, our treasurer, who was both, that nothing can be discussed about the racetrack because it's under negotiation. Well, the UAW is currently under negotiations, and they were still able to disclose what the union is seeking. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but at least we know what they're asking for in their contract. However, our small community board can't even let us know what they are seeking in the community benefits package. And do you know why? Because our supervisor has defined himself and isolated himself with the issues of the racetrack casino. I've been told that even our own trustees don't know what's going on with negotiations in this matter. We elected a board of 7 to represent Plymouth Township. We didn't elect you, Kurt, as the sole decision maker on this issue. This whole racetrack has been behind closed doors issue from the very beginning, and residents and apparently even trustees haven't had a voice in all of this. The land was even purchased with plans to bypass current zoning laws. It's time for this board to do the right thing and stop being puppets for our supervisors' dreams of political glory. You are here to represent your constituents and no one else. And I have one thing for you, Kurt. I sent you an email, which you never responded to. Back in February, you went before the Planning Commission and presented your quest for this racetrack. You stated that it was only the second time in 7 years you went before the Planning Commission. My question to you is, what was your first time? That was what you did not respond to.
Okay. I'll respond eventually. Your email was full of insults and character assassination. And so it made me kind of, I had to put it on the back shelf, but I'll get to it eventually.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show
That's
everybody
it.
the original email. Really nasty.
Kurt, since the question was asked, did you have the negotiations?
As you guys know, I helped re-elect you. I helped elect you, Mr. Heise. We had a database, and we didn't share it with Bob Bershevitz, we didn't share it with Fermi, we didn't share it with any of you. And we still have that database. We didn't share that.
What did you just say
I don't know.
about me?
We had a database when we helped elect you. Remember?
Yeah, I had a database too.
We never, I
I have my own
never shared it
database.
with any of you
I have
guys.
my own database.
I'm sorry, I
Paid good
can't
money
hear you.
for it. So,
But we did not share that with you, and I don't believe these people should have to share theirs. And I do not have any access to these petitions, so I wish you would quit harassing me, putting that stuff up on the internet about me, because it's a bunch of damn lies. And I don't appreciate it one bit for putting up a Facebook page trashing me.
I know what you're talking about, so.
What?
It's not my
You don't know what I'm
responsibility.
talking about. You sure
It's not
do.
my responsibility, sir. If you want to.
You took stuff off my Facebook page.
Okay,
Posted it.
just go. You've blocked me on everything, so I can't read it.
Damn right I did.
Okay, stop swearing. Okay, anybody else?
Said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.